Hey guys, Christian Mishka here, and I'm here with another Throwback Thursday. And as you can see on the screen, there's a giant squid, and the letters Squid. And that is a game that I made back in 2013, so 2-ish years ago. And and it was a developing game. We worked on it for like a year or so. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game, and none of it ever actually made it into the game, which is so unfortunate. So I'm going to show you the very first version of the game. Yeah, you might recognize this as Scratch and all these blocks and stuff. So we came up with the worst idea to start making our game, which is going to be a massive multiplayer game. Yeah, on Scratch, which is a bad idea. I mean, um, cloud variables were being introduced, and that's why I wanted to make it. But then they never made cloud variables fully accessible. So let's just see what this has to offer. Hello, your username is undefined. Click commands button to /help for help. Oh my goodness, I'm a green zombie. So if I type in /help, those are all the commands. So if I type in reset color, I should be normal. Okay, so this is normal. So this sprite right here and this one right here were made by Sam, and he's the one who did all the graphics for this game. And yeah, this kind of looks awful, right? Right? I mean, look, it's so slow to walk, but look, there's trees. Oh my goodness, there's trees. Oh, and I'm underneath of it. Oh my goodness, yeah. So, oh, I can hold it down too. Yeah, that's what that looks like, and looks like there are other commands too. I can add trees, warp, which means teleport, set color, and delete trees. That's basically as far as it got in Scratch, and I was like, hey, I gotta make this in something else. Let's try processing. So, let's just open that up here. We had a couple classes. Let's see how long this one is. 300 lines plus the player, which had a bunch of lines. I think this is mostly for drawing the player. Okay, so it's like 500 some lines. And this is what this one looks like. Let's see if it will run for us. But yeah, we wanted to upgrade processing because we realized that making a multiplayer in Scratch would be practically impossible. So, well, not impossible, but really difficult at the time. So it would be much easier to do in processing. And in processing, I actually learned a lot about JavaScript object notation, which is JSON. And okay, so here's the processing version. Squid start game username and password. Okay, there we go. So it logged in automatically because I had and I'm logged in as Lego Sam, which is this dude instead of myself, which is this dude. So I guess I must have changed the log file. Um, so yeah, and this game is kind of like a Pokemon stylish game, kind of the yeah, you know what I mean, like the bird's eye view ish kind of area. And speaking of Pokemon, you guys should check out the Flying Yveltal, TFY. He's a great channel. He knows a lot of stuff about Pokemon. He makes Pokemon strategy videos, and he has like Pokemon Theory Tuesdays, which are pretty cool. So be sure to check him out if you haven't already. A card should appear in the upper right-hand corner of the screen right about now. And game is pretty messed up. So yeah, I mean you can see that is okay. So processing didn't go very well, so believe it or not, we actually switched over to we wanted to target Android users. So we actually switched over to Android, and I'm going to go over to that right now and I'll show you, and I'll see you guys there. And okay, so here we are with our nice old Android phone, and let's just sign in here and find the app. Okay, so here it is, the Squid app. You can see the nice little icon there, and oh, and this one too. And let's see, this is the one we want to play because this is the one that came after the processing app. So here it is. You can see it pretty nicely. Let's see if we can get better focus on it. Okay, so you can see the purple buttons that can move you around, and you can walk quite funnily, and I think you can actually bump into the trees. Maybe not. Oh yeah, so if you walk up, you can bump into it, and there's an axe button down here, if you can see that. If I tap it, what happens? Oh look, it turned into a pile of wood. Now you can't do anything. So that's pretty cool. And let's see, you can't really hold this. Well, you can hold the buttons down, but you have to kind of wiggle your finger, which is really weird. But yeah, cut down trees. Bam, come on, cut that down. And it pops out a little item, which is pretty cool. And you can see there's obviously some weird glitching with the textures of the backgrounds. And yeah, this wasn't really the most efficient way to make the game, so that's why I made the next one, which I will show you over on the computer. And yeah, so see you there. Okay, so we're back over here on the computer, and as you can see on the Android one, I mean, it got kind of okay, but we wanted to take it to the next step. So on this one, we actually went for multi-build system. So we used I used libgdx, which is a library used to make programming on all platforms. So here's the main source, and then it's desktop and Android. And I could have done iOS if I had a Mac, but I didn't. So yeah, so that's what this one looks like. And I'm just going to show it on the computer version because it's the exact same on Android, and it's easier to show on the computer. So yes, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'll just run that right now like this. Then you can see it happen. Drag it up here. Drag it up here. Okay, it's currently in debug mode, so that's why you see all the squares all over the screen. But I can walk around, and this one's actually really smooth and really nice. And yeah, I actually got terrain generation with chunks. I think the chunks are 25 by 25. And just to show you without the squares on here, I'm going to change debug mode to false. Press save, run it, and drag it up again, just so you can see it. And I had like just started doing multiplayer in this game, and I didn't get players into it, but I did get like a system where you could log into an account. So like I had this window where you could make new account, so I type in no, please sign in. I don't remember. I think it's something like this, and then there's a password, which I think was just password at the time, and then no, it didn't work, but whatever. Yeah, so if you don't sign in, you can still just like test it like right here. But yeah, the trees kind of generate in clumps, which is cool. This was really like one of my first random terrain generating systems, which was I felt pretty proud about. And there's water, and you can see the updated sprite looks so much better than the other one. And yeah, I'm gonna actually go into the code for just a second and see if I can show you something. Yeah, okay, so here where it's the height, I'm gonna multiply this by like 10, and you don't need to know at all what this is doing, but it should. I'll show you when what happens. Okay, it's pulling up. Yeah, so, whoa. Okay, so maybe 10 was a little too much, but here you can see the terrain generation much better. It's just like zoomed out, and you can see the tiny little players in there. But you can see how trees are clumped together in like mountainous areas, and then there's water in like these more ditch-like areas. It's pretty cool. I don't think it's infinite generation. I didn't think I got that far because I don't know for what reason. Also, I think you can walk through trees in this version, unlike in the other Android version. So, yeah, this game didn't get like very far. Yeah, you can see there's an edge. Lame, whatever. But it's pretty cool, I have to say. I mean, if we would have gotten farther, it would be awesome. And I actually think I could probably make this game so much easier in Unity. Yeah, in Unity 3D, which I would make it in 2D though. But yeah, I think I could probably make it like in a month, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Maybe not all of it, but I mean, if you want me to make this game, then definitely comment below. I mean, I'm not gonna work on it anytime soon because I'm still working on Minio Craft Day, which is something that I really, really want to actually complete and make that my first fully completed game. So that'll be cool. But if you want me to maybe make this game in the future, totally comment below on your opinions about that. And yeah, I think that's just about it. I mean, here's the folder for some of the art made by my friends and stuff. Not all of it was the best. Joypads, icons. Yes, this was the icon. So this is one you saw on the Android app, and there's some other ones here, but this is the one I really liked. And yeah, so this game was actually a pretty big learning experience for me, and it's it's been fun. It was fun making years ago when that happened, but yeah, just gotta say thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.